This is crazy, but this is where my life is. So at this point, I have no choice but to deal with this bull. Something has to change because there's a target on your back. Someone who's testing you and them up real bad.
Bring some weed, I got a story to tell.
From prison to prison, jail to jail, 2 years straight, nigga just survived off Mel, you know.
My life, my life, my life, my life, my life. Ain't no justice, just us.
So another pertinent point that this video touched on was when you're new, you have to watch out for certain things because senior inmates will try to play tricks on you or to bait you into owing them. So one of the things that they spoke about was like when you go to your bed or your bunk, if there's candy on your pillow or on your bed, don't eat it. Don't take it. Don't accept it. Because if you take that, that's someone's gift to you. Now you owe that person. Now what you owe them is up to that person. You could owe them candy with interest. It's up to them to decide how much interest that is. You might never pay off that interest. Or that means they're courting you because they're interested in having a sexual relation with you. So you don't take the candy. Now this is also going to play a major role in some of the stories later on when I move to a different prison. Something else you need to take heed to in this situation is going to tell you a lot about yourself if someone puts candy on your bed. If someone puts any gift of any kind on your bed, they think you're food. Food is slang terminology for someone soft, a victim, someone they know that they can extort, or someone they're looking to make their sexual partner. So, like I said, if someone puts any gift of any kind on your bed, you may want to think about how you're moving around. Got to toughen up a little bit, find you a crew to hang with, something. Something has to change because there's a target on your back. You may have to just get it over with and find someone to make an example out of. You may have to find someone who's testing you and them up real bad, period, point blank. Hey, don't shoot the messenger. Those are just the rules in the belly of the beast. After the introduction video, we had to go to medical. So they march us all upstairs, sit us on these hard wooden benches, and we had to wait for hours. So basically in medical, they have to check your hearing, your vision, go through your medical history with you, find out if you have any ailments, diseases, or medical emergencies that they need to know about. Now this is also going to play a huge part in the rest of my story. And you know exactly why if you saw my video on my top reasons to stay out of prison or not to go back to prison. And if you haven't seen it, go check it out. Medical was long and terrible as usual, but right after that, they took us to our cells. I happened to get a cell on the top tier on the left-hand side when you're walking down the main hallway. Now, I used to know the cell number and, you know, the floor and all of that, but as I previously stated, I lost my notes that I took while I was in there. I had notes because I was writing a book. I lost those notes when I was moving after I got out. So I get to my cell and I'm just looking at it like, this is nasty work. It's cold, it's dirty, it's dingy, there's paint chipping, and there's an old radiator in there, which is my only source of heat. There's a small little window up at the top, but you kind of have to stand on your bed to see out of it. And it looks down at the rec yard. It's like the typical cell that you would think of when you say jail cell. There's just a bed, a sink, a toilet, and some bars. When I'm looking at the bars, I'm looking out and you can see across the hall to the other tiers and down a little bit to like the second or tier. And there's a walkway right in front of your cell where the COs do their laps or the porters come and they deliver things or clean. So then I get to thinking, if I got to take a shit, how am I going to have any privacy? People could just look in at my cell at any time. And I was like, nah, this can't be. And then I peep it. I get the answer right away.
Ain't no justice, just us.